Whoa, stepping outside today in LA, I imagine would be like walking into a wall of heat
Yeah.
and smoke everywhere.
Yeah.
Multiple wildfires just raging across the area,
Yeah.
fueled by these like crazy winds.
Yeah. It's
We've been following the news reports and wanted to kind of like pull out the most important things for you from
oh
all the
yeah. Oh,
chaos.
absolutely. There's a lot going on, so let's try to break it down.
So right now we're looking at these three big fires.
Yeah.
The Palisades fire, the Eaton fire, and the Hearst fire.
Yeah.
And they've already burned thousands of acres. I mean,
Huge.
huge, yeah, thousands.
And they're saying 0% containment on all of them,
Right.
which just sounds terrifying.
It is,
What does that even mean for the firefighters who are trying to deal with this?
yeah, 0% containment basically means they haven't been able to establish a perimeter around any of these fires.
Oh, wow.
So they're really battling this on like multiple fronts.
I see.
And then you add in these powerful Santa Ana winds we've got,
Right.
which are blowing embers around.
Starting new fires sometimes miles away from the original blaze.
Oh, man.
So it's like trying to contain a monster that just keeps sprouting new heads.
Ooh, that's a scary thought.
Yeah.
It's not just about like the land that's burning.
No.
This is impacting people,
Absolutely.
in huge ways.
Right.
I mean, we're talking, what, over 49,000 people who've been evacuated from their homes.
At least. Yeah.
Schools are closed.
Yeah.
Businesses are shut down.
Right.
And I can only imagine the feeling of just like uncertainty hanging over everyone.
Oh, absolutely.
Can you kind of put us in the shoes of someone who's going through this right now?
Well, imagine having to just grab whatever you can and leave your home in a rush.
Yeah.
Not even knowing if you'll have a home to go back to.
Right.
And the stress, the disruption, the fear for your family, your pets.
Yeah,
It's just incredibly unsettling and scary, I think.
definitely. And then think about those who can't evacuate easily,
Right.
like people in nursing homes
Yeah.
or prisons.
Absolutely. Much more vulnerable.
Yeah. It just makes you think like, why is Southern California just so prone to these massive wildfires?
Yeah. It's a kind of a perfect storm of different factors.
Yeah.
You've got naturally dry vegetation.
Right.
There's been a history of fire suppression, which has led to actually denser forests.
Oh, interesting.
And then you throw in those Santa Ana winds,
Yeah.
which, blow that hot, dry air down from the mountains.
Right.
And to top it all off, climate change is making temperatures rise,
Yeah.
droughts more severe.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a recipe for disaster, unfortunately.
And the forecast is saying that the winds are going to get even stronger.
I know, that's the worrying part.
What does that mean for the next few days?
Well, I mean, the situation could get a lot worse very quickly.
Right.
The fires could spread even faster.
Yeah.
More people, more property at risk.
Gosh.
And all of this is putting a huge strain on resources, too.
Yeah.
Firefighters, equipment, shelters, all of that.
It's just a powerful reminder of how strong nature is.
Yeah.
And the impact these events have. I mean, not just like right now, but for a long time.
Exactly.
Afterwards,
Yeah.
long term.
Absolutely. I mean, think about the air quality with all that smoke.
Yeah.
The ecosystems, wildlife that are damaged.
Yeah.
And the cost, just the economics of fighting these fires and rebuilding.
Right.
All those effects are going to be felt for months and even years.
It's a lot to process. It can feel overwhelming.
Yeah, it can.
Is there anything we can do, though? I mean, as individuals or communities
Oh, absolutely.
to like better prepare and maybe even lessen these risks?
Definitely. Yeah, there are things we can do at all different levels. On a
Yeah.
personal level, creating that defensible space around your home.
Yeah.
Clearing brush and anything flammable.
Yeah.
That's crucial.
Right.
On a community level, investing in fire-resistant materials
Yeah.
and, supporting better forest management, that
Yeah.
can make a huge difference.
I see.
And then on a global scale, well, we have to address climate change.
Yep.
That's just essential.
It feels like there's so much to think about and do.
There is, but, it's important to take
It is.
Yeah.
Definitely. And yeah, I think our thoughts are with everyone in LA right now
Absolutely.
facing this threat.
Yeah,
It's a scary thing.
it is. And, as you keep following this story, think about the bigger questions that it raises.
Yeah.
How can we learn from this? And how can we adapt to a future where these wildfires are, probably going to become more frequent and more intense?
It's a challenge for all of us.
Yeah.
We'll definitely keep you updated as things develop.
Yeah.
And for those who want to help, we've put links in the show notes to some organizations that are providing aid to those affected.
Great idea.
Every little bit makes a difference.
Absolutely.
So yeah, thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Of course. Thanks for having me.